Welcome to another episode of Live with Wisdom, a space where we blend practical philosophy, modern psychology, ancient historical secrets, and the wisdom of great minds, transforming deep knowledge into real tools to live better every day. Join me in this new episode. Today, we're going to dive into one of the biggest silent battles most of us face every single day, our own mind. Have you ever felt like your worst enemy lives inside your head? That inner voice that replays your mistakes, anticipates disasters, and quietly sabotages your peace. The problem isn't that we have negative thoughts. The problem is that we allow them to take control. But there is a way to take back the reins. Today, we'll explore how the teachings of the Stoics, combined with modern neuroscience and cognitive behavioral psychology, can help you regain control of your inner dialogue. And when you master your thoughts, you master your life. Let's begin this journey. Block 1. The negativity bias. How our brain was designed. Science shows us that our brains are programmed to focus on the negative. It's called the negativity bias. Thousands of years ago, our ancestors needed to detect dangers quickly to survive. That's why our brains evolved to be hyper-aware of threats. But today, this same mechanism causes us to overanalyze criticism, failure, or uncertainty, even when there's no real danger. Neuropsychologist Rick Hanson puts it this way: the brain is like Velcro for the negative and Teflon for the positive. Recognizing this built-in bias is the first step. When you become aware that your brain is simply doing what it was designed to do, you can begin to observe your thoughts more objectively, without being consumed by them. Block 2. The Stoic approach to mental control. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts." The Stoics understood that we can't control what happens to us, but we can control how we interpret what happens. Epictetus famously taught, "It's not the events themselves that disturb us, but our judgments about them." This is the essence of Stoic mental discipline, to separate facts from our interpretations. When you learn to see your thoughts as interpretations, not absolute truths, you reclaim power over your mind. Block 3. Cognitive Behavioral Therapy, CBT, the modern reflection of Stoicism. Cognitive behavioral therapy, created by Aaron Beck, is rooted in this very Stoic principle. Thoughts generate emotions. CBT teaches us to identify cognitive distortions, such as catastrophic thinking, mind reading, overgeneralization, negative filtering. Once you spot these mental patterns, you can challenge them. Is this 100% true? What evidence do I have? Is there another way to view this? Each time you question an automatic thought, you weaken its power. Slowly, you teach your brain to respond instead of react. Block 4. Mindfulness and the observer technique. Mindfulness adds another essential tool, learning to observe your thoughts without identifying with them. When a negative thought appears, don't fight it. Don't reject it. Simply observe it, as if you were watching a cloud drift across the sky. You are not your thoughts. You are the one observing them. As Seneca wisely said, "Nothing is miserable unless you think it so." A trained mind in mindfulness creates space between stimulus and reaction, and in that space lies freedom. Block 5. Daily practices to train your mind. Here's a simple daily plan you can start today. 1 morning journaling, inspired by Marcus Aurelius. Write down the challenges you may face today and how you choose to handle them. 2. Cognitive questioning, CBT. When a negative thought arises, write it down and analyze its truthfulness. 3. Mindfulness practice. Spend 10 minutes daily in conscious breathing, observing your thoughts without judgment. 4. Voluntary discomfort. Expose yourself to small challenges to train your mind not to overreact. 5. Evening gratitude. Write down 3 positive things from your day to counteract the negativity bias. The goal isn't to eliminate negative thoughts, but to change your relationship with them. Block 6. Applying this in your personal and professional life. These techniques aren't just for moments of crisis. They can transform how you handle work, relationships, and major decisions. When you train your mind, you don't react impulsively to criticism. You stay calm during tough conversations and negotiations. You stop self-sabotaging before starting important projects. As Viktor Frankl said, between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom. Reflective and emotional conclusion. We cannot control what life brings our way, but we can always control how we interpret it. Every negative thought you learn to observe without surrendering, every distortion you identify and transform, becomes one more brick in building your inner fortress. Always remember this powerful insight from Marcus Aurelius. The mind adapts and turns any obstacle into fuel. If you are listening to this today, you've already taken the first step. Don't stop now. Your mind can become your greatest ally. Begin today. In the description of this episode, you'll find recommended books and practical tools to support you on this journey. Thank you for joining me in this deep reflection. If you found value in this episode, make sure to subscribe to the podcast, share it with others on their personal growth journey, and explore the other episodes where we continue uncovering tools for everyday growth. You can also find more visual content on our YouTube channel, Live with Wisdom, and access additional resources, ebooks, and exclusive products on our Ko-Fi page, all designed to support you on this path. You can find more in the description. Thank you for your support, and see you in the next episode.